Hello everyone, I'm Sam, this is Ollie, this is Georgia. We're here today to talk about three things, or one thing each, that we wish people knew about being autistic. So I think my first thing is, I'm going to jump in on a big myth buster here, and that is that autism stops at 18. It's a big one. I'm sorry. Yes. As you can see, we're all young adults. We are all in our mid to early 20s, and as you can tell, we are still autistic, and we are still growing up, and we will still be autistic when we hit our 70s and 80s, etc. And we will still, be living lives, hopefully. So autism doesn't just stop at 18. It's a lifelong condition or disability even. And I think support needs to be available for those over 18, as well as continuing also on from 25 as well. But that's just my theory.
Absolutely agree with that. Support carrying on past 18. We're going to be in our 90s in an old people's home, probably still the three of us being like, this jelly's the wrong texture, I can't eat this.
Yeah.
And I think that feeds into something I really wish people knew. Autism is not one size fits all. It is not just the very narrow representation of us you might have seen in the media. A lot of people say to me, and they think it's a compliment, and it's not, is, you don't look autistic.
Okay.
Cool, do you want me to flap for you? Do I need to sit the side? There is no look of autistic. It could be that toddler little boy that's lining things up. It could be that elderly woman with the amazing afro that you meet in the park that's really into birds and wants to tell you facts about them. I'm getting married this year. I've got 3 degrees. I live independently. And I can't use public transport without lots of support because the noise and the strangers is too much, and I can't eat food that touches. Autism can be needing a lot of support in one area and barely any in another. There's a really wide range of presentations. There's no race, there's no gender. It's a human condition. The breadth of humanity can have it. So open your ideas of what it could be a little bit. And never tell anyone they don't look autistic. Just don't do it. We won't say thank you.
Also, don't tell them to prove it. Because,
something I wish that people knew about autism is that we are all individuals, like Ollie said, and we all have certain things that we need extra support in, that are needs, that the needs that we have, especially in terms of things like one day I might be able to sit in a room and listen for hours on end of information, and the next day I might not even be able to sit still in a room for any more than 10 minutes. Things like visual prompts and different access needs, sometimes I will just be full of energy because I've had a good day, or sometimes I can be at the very end where I'm physically drained and mentally drained, because sometimes being autistic can really affect you physically because of all the sensory needs that we have, and the amount of mental capacity at the end of a long day can really be quite hard. In different situations, our needs can change quite easily, and day-to-day our needs can change. This isn't something that is always a negative. This can sometimes be a really big positive, because I'm here, I'm full of energy, and I can be dancing and skipping around a room, but then some days I am more exhausted. Knowing that in different environments things can change, especially in terms of sensory needs, with needing more physical breaks, struggling to take in different information sometimes can be quite hard. So in terms of a classroom environment with teachers and different things, I wish that people, especially teachers, knew how much day to day we can change, and how in a school environment, how everything can have a big impact on us. And we can't always physically say how we're feeling. So that's something I wish that people knew.
We hope you've enjoyed our video. If you think you have, drop us a like down below, subscribe to our channel, and watch some other videos. The Autistic Young Experts panel have put out a load of cool stuff on YouTube, so yeah, check them out.
Thank you for watching.